What's going on, my friends? Simchal Fitness here, and today I would like to discuss with you the subject of dieting. Well, hey Simco, what can you possibly add to the subject of dieting that hasn't already been said before? After all, it is year 2018, right? And to that I say, on the contrary, every year that goes by, there's more and more misinformation being put out there that we lose sight of what's actually truth. And I think that's for one of three reasons. First reason is because I believe that the majority of the people who have a platform to speak on are either on steroids or they're of the genetic elite, or a combination of the two. And that means that what diets work for them, they feel in a position on a platform to prescribe to you. But the fact of the matter is that just because it works for them, just because they can eat pizza all day and watch their calories, doesn't mean that just because you eat pizza all day and watch your calories, you're going to have the same exact effect. Because we're all different, right? And those people who are of the genetic elite or are on steroids, they are on a different playing field than you or I. So what that means to say is another thing. The second reason that I want to tell you, the reason why I believe this to be so, is because these days everybody and their grandmother seems to have a YouTube fitness channel, which puts it in a different position for there to be a lot of misinformation out there, because you got a lot of young guys. Once again, I'm closing in on 30 very soon, so you got a lot of guys who are 18, 19, 20, and just because they have good physiques, right, because they just rolled out of their mother's womb like that, they feel that they're in a position to be giving good dietary advice. And the problem with that is a lot of these guys don't even last in their own schemes. For example, they come in one year and they might be shredded to the bone, but then it takes a couple of years and you keep following them down the line and they either lose all their muscle or lose their tone or drop off the map completely. And it's because their plans don't work, their diets don't work, and their workout schemes don't work, their workout routines don't work, and their whole house of cards. It's a house of cards what they built their physique on. And although it might look good today, in 2, 3, 4 years from now, it's all going to be gone. And whether that be because of genetics, whether that be because of steroids, their whole physique is a house of cards. Alright, that's enough for the intro. What you guys got to understand here is, after being 30 years old, I've been on the downside of up and the upside of down and everything in between with regard to dieting. I've been a 203-pound man, and I've been a fully grown 120-pound man. So please believe that I know what the heck I'm talking about when it comes to dieting, because I've become very romantic with this subject matter. I don't know, maybe that's very well acquainted with this subject matter. Now, what I mean to say, and this is really the point of the video, is everybody agrees that calories are calories, right? Calories in versus calories out, meaning the amount of calories you take into your body, right, needs to be equal to the amount of calories you burn in your body, right? And if that is true, you will neither gain nor lose weight. And to gain or lose weight, you either raise your calories or you lower your calories. It's pretty much that simple. It's pretty much cut and dry. But there's a big problem, because as you can see here before me, I have some props here. Here sits 100 calories of Pops. Okay, the cereal. All right. Okay, this is 100 calories or so. Here sits 100 calories of strawberries. Now, this is the important part of the video I want you to think about in your brain. If you were to eat, once again, 100 calories of Pops, 3 times during the day, right? And that's all you ate. You would probably die very soon within a couple of months. Think about that. Now, that's only 100 calories. But if you were to have the same exact 100 calories, only this time you had 3 of these every day, suddenly calories don't seem quite so equal now, do they? You hear what I'm saying? Here we have 100 calories, and here we have 100 calories, plus the calories that are on the floor that I just spilled out. They are the same exact calories. I want you to take a look. I'm actually going to scoop this back in here so you guys can really get a feel for what exactly I'm talking about here for illustration purposes. This here is 100 calories. This here is 100 calories. That's something that nobody has ever explained to me. I never understood this like this. Nobody ever put 2 food groups in my face before and says, these are equal in calories. If your mind isn't blown, well, when I figured this out, mine sure the hell was. And as soon as I figured this out, I realized something that was of paramount importance. It's not about the calories you eat. It's about how much that food fills you up. And what tends to be the food that fills you up the most is the food that is the most healthy. Like strawberries, oats, chicken breast, tuna, whole grain bread even, and stuff of this nature, vegetables and fruit. If I were to show you an apple, right, an apple is 90 to 80 calories, but it is huge. Same thing with all these. This is something that I could not get in my brain until somebody put it in front of my face, and I figured it out for myself, actually, more or less. But the point of this video is a calorie deficit is impossible if you're just going to eat Pops or ice cream or pizza, because you're going to be able to diet down to a certain amount. Let's say you're able to lose 40 pounds. Let's say you're able to lose 50 pounds just by tracking your calories. Well, that's all fine and good if you're above 200, if you're about 50 pounds overweight. But what about the fact when you get to just 15 pounds overweight? What about the fact when you get to, when your chest is a little bit saggy? Maybe you got some little bit of love handles you want to tweak out. Or maybe you just don't want to suffer while you diet. Well, in that case, this type of diet is not going to work, because you will essentially be starving yourself. Because, like I said, if you have 3 of these a day, you will die. You get that? And if you have 3 of these a day, you will probably be all right. In fact, you'll be fine and dandy. The point I'm trying to make is, if you're trying to go underneath a calorie limit, but not kill yourself while doing it, the only feasible way to do that is to have the clean bro foods. And there was nobody, I mean nobody, who propagated counting calories more than myself. Because that's all I talked about on this channel, if you go a couple videos back. Now, once again, you can lose weight in that regard, but you're not going to get to any level of fitness. And you're certainly not going to have any energy in the gym. And you're certainly not going to be able to optimize your weight that you're lifting. And I don't care who you are, right? Now, let's take some solid numbers right now. I was 203 pounds when I hit the 275 bench press. Now I sit before you, I'm 167 pounds, and I just did a 250 pound bench press. Something about those numbers just don't add up if we're even talking about fitness. But we're not even talking about fitness, but just as an example to show you how much more superior the clean diet is. Okay. Now, nobody has ever explained this to me. And I'm hoping now that I put out this video in this sort of way, in your face sort of manner, I hope you understand the concept of why it is so important to eat clean foods. Alright, that's all I have to say on the matter, and I'll talk to you guys next time.